Okay, with our 1025R pulling the 30-gallon County Line tow-behind sprayer, it's worked out pretty good, but I want to try the remote control switch. It's supposed to be plug and play, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Guys, what I'm doing on my batteries is I just hook them up like this, rotate them a couple times around that battery post or around the neck of that cable, and I've had awful good luck with it so far. Just be careful what you do here. You could put some tape here, do some protection, but I don't lock my hood down on full latch. I go about halfway. Seems to work out okay. And this is all soft stuff here, fiberglass, plastic. Switch is never in an ideal position for me, especially if you ever want to go to your left side. Now by plug and play, I spent just a few more bucks. I think this thing was $30 on Amazon. It should plug right into these connectors. And that's what we're going to find out. Looks like it's all in here. I hope the remotes have batteries in them. Let's see, these are the remote controls, the little fobs. Plug and play. On-off switch. DC input, 12 volts. Actually 12 to 72 volts DC. Max load is 30 amp, that's good. So we'll plug and see if it'll play. Went ahead and just temporarily plugged it in. I want to see if it works. We're hooked up to the battery. Let's listen. Okay. Okay, they've tried to simplify things here. Let's take a look. We have DC input, just a common red for positive, black for ground, and DC output. They threw a blue wire in there. Good idea. So coming from the tractor, we want our DC input. It's going to be here, coming directly from the battery. Well, I've had it fit a little better, so if I can't close that gap anymore, I'll just put some tape on it. Now we'll go directly to the motor, DC output. Could have used a little dielectric grease maybe on it. Okay, there is a slight programming thing to go through. Okay, we are not energized because remember, we have our little toggle switch. We are hooked up to the battery. Now we have 12 volts. They do have batteries. Got lucky there. Well, it works. It said there was programming involved. How to pair a new controller. Press the button 5 seconds. The green light will flash 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not green, guys. It's red. Click the on button on the remote. The green light on the relay will flash 3 times, then stay on. They wasn't lying, except it is red. Click it off. Now what we're going to do is zip tie it in place. Here's a little antenna on it. Kind of neat. Just be careful whenever you're filling up. It may be weatherproof to a degree, but so now we'll get some chemical in it and some water, and we'll try it. Oh, by the way, the range on this is supposed to be like 100 meters. Time for 2,4-D. Okay, we've got it about half full of water. We're just going to try it and see how it works. Went ahead and put a small bungee cord to wrap the remote controller down on the pump. It does have some vibration issues, and I put a piece of expanding sticky back foam on the back of the box. And by the way, I went ahead and stepped off about 25 yards from it. It still works, but for anybody who would need some kind of an application where you could have a remote control 100 yards away, but most of us are going to be right on our tractor, right on the machinery, the mower, or anything. So I'll put a link in the description. Hey, thanks for watching. Work safe out there. Have a good one.